Hello there, right here we got a brand new beta version for the Bedrock Edition. It comes with the new Allay mob. There's a lot to go over with this cool mob, as well as other news to do with 1.19. So I'm currently here in the beta version of the Bedrock Edition, and they just came out with a new experimental beta, which introduced the Allay mob. This is the mob that we voted for during the Minecraft Live event. One of its cool features is if you right-click a block on it, it will hold it in its hands, and it'll go around and search the area for more items just like the item you gave it. So if I go ahead and throw one grass block off on the ground, you can see they go ahead and pick it up, and then they'll try to drop it off at the player. And any Allay that you hand an item to, they will continue to follow the player. It's kind of like a little helper that follows you and picks up whatever item it's holding. And if you get too far away from the Allays, they just kind of freeze in place until you get closer. And if you play a note block near these guys, that note block will then become the place where they decide to drop off the item, rather than giving it to the player. So if you put some hoppers near the note block, you're able to pick up the items automatically. Otherwise, they just keep picking up the same item and dropping it again. Now the way you find Allays naturally is from the Pillager Outpost. That is, these little cages that sometimes have iron golems in them will now also have a chance to have some Allays in them. Not all outposts will have this, but this one here does. Looks like there is 3 Allays in there. This kind of goes along the same theme as the Illagers are capturing and holding friendly mobs, like the Iron Golems, like kind of friendly, and they go after villagers, and those guys are friendly. So if we go ahead and place an Allay next to these guys, they don't look like they will automatically attack it. Now if the Allay is holding an item, you can right click it again to get it back. It doesn't look like the Vex will attack Allays. Now using a dispenser to dispense the item doesn't automatically have the Allay hold it. But that would be a really cool feature to automatically give them items, or even a way to automatically remove their items so you can switch out with a new one. Now when a note block is activated, that will make the Allay only track towards that note block for 30 seconds. So you need a redstone clock to constantly keep them to come back to the same note block. Notice you also can see these noises actually going out to the different Allay in the area. Now I went ahead and increased my simulation distance, so let's see if they no longer freeze when you go far away, and that seems to be the case. Now this is still early development, so they'll probably add in much more features, but currently they would be really nice just to have around the player as you're walking around. You could be collecting resources and you don't necessarily have to pick them up. Like you could chop down a bunch of trees, and when the saplings fall down, the Allay can go around and pick up all the saplings. Or you can put them like inside of my amethyst farm, where the items sometimes fall all about and they can easily pick them up and drop them off in their container. Also, it will be nice when you're mining such a large area, a bunch of blocks would drop on the ground and they would go around, pick them all up and put them into a single area. Now these guys can only pick up items that are on the ground. They can't pick up something that is in block form or doesn't already exist in the world. So typically just wandering about, there isn't that many cases where items are just sitting on the ground. Chicken eggs might be one thing, or something that gets washed off, like grass gets washed off and then it drops the seeds. But they're definitely going to be useful when you're like building and you drop a block. They can come around and pick up those blocks that you drop, especially if they fall kind of out of your range. You don't want to go down and grab it. Hopefully they add in some more automation so that we could do some really cool stuff. Now if you right click on the Allay with a different block, it won't switch what it has. Let me know in the comments what features you think the Allay should have. So if we give an Allay an enchanted book, will it pick up a different type? Let's go ahead and throw down this one, which is different than the other one, and let's see if he picks it up. Yep, looks like he is able to pick up different types. And I was actually given the correct one back. Let's go ahead and give him a piece of sand, and now we'll drop a red piece of sand. And it's able to pick it up. It's pretty cool. So we definitely can use these guys to sort out unstackable items, the ones that are difficult to sort out. But it seems like we won't be able to sort out specific types of enchantments unless they change these guys. Yeah, I gave this Allay a Allay egg. It's out looking for more Allay eggs. So I gave this guy a strength potion, and if I drop a different type of potion, which is weakness, he is able to pick it up and return it to me. So it seems like it's going to be kind of general what these guys can do. Nothing specific, like not specific enchantments on a sword, or a specific type of something, or color of something. So let's try wool. Yep. Different colors, he returns it to me. This also could change the way that we actually design farms, because we don't have to always concentrate on the best way to collect items. We can have different ways to kill mobs or produce items that are difficult to collect and just have the Allay come in and pick them up. But we're going to be limited by how fast these guys pick up and drop off items, as whenever you use entities to do stuff, they are much slower than using hoppers and other methods. So I got a lead, and it looks like you can't actually leash these things. And they are able to ride boats as passengers. Let's go ahead and drop an item while it's inside the boat. Now let's go ahead and kill one of these and see how much health it has. It has very little health, and it doesn't look like it drops anything except for the item it's holding. And it doesn't appear these guys can go through walls like Vex can. Now if we drop a whole bunch of items, he can only pick up some of them, but it looks like he can pick up groups of them. So if we drop a whole bunch of items, notice that he will pick up a glob of them. So if we spread out these items, you can see he just tries to pick up them one at a time and then return them, rather than picking them all up and then return them, being a little more efficient. There's also this known glitch here where he has one item already in his inventory and he tries to pick up a different type. And he's unable to because he already has his slots filled. This would be really cool to have inside my raid farm to sort out totems of undying. If there's something specific you want me to test with the Allay, let me know down in the comments, and we'll do that during my Wednesday snapshot testing stream, which is at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Now in this Bedrock Edition beta, they also came out with some of the changes that we've seen to the Java Edition to do with the sculk blocks as well as the darkness effect. The water isn't here for beta yet. We also have some other Minecraft news, some of it related to 1.19. If you've been keeping up with Minecraft news, you will know that this last weekend was supposed to be the release date for the Minecraft movie, but it didn't actually come out on March 4th. This is due because of the COVID pandemic. They actually pushed it off a bit, and there is now not a known date in which it will be released. It is being produced by Warner Brothers, but besides that, there's not too much that's known about it. We also got some more images of tweaks that are being made to the Deep Dark biome. Here you can see all the sculk blocks over here. In the distance, you can see it's clashing with this lush caves, which is making this cool look. We can also see this in this image here, how the natural sculk growth in the Deep Dark biome is more kind of smoother and organic and less like clumpy. In the very center, it's a little bit difficult to see, but there is a fossil that's being exposed. It is mentioned that they're testing to see if fossils being in the Deep Dark is something that brings a little more life to it. I definitely think the fossils are making it look nicer. But what do you guys think? In last week's video, I discovered that Olruf was leaving secret messages on sticky notes that were in the standard galactic alphabet, the same one used in Minecraft enchanting tables. And he was putting these sticky notes inside of his in real life photos. I deciphered the last one, which turned out to be red sheep. But this week he also posted another image with some more cryptic messages. So I deciphered this one, and it reads Allay Unleashed. Allay is a new mob that's coming out in 1.19, and it has some really cool properties, like being able to give it items, and then it goes out and picks up items of similar type in the area. Now the second word, unleash, can mean a couple different things, such as that Ellie is free to do whatever it wants, or it could be hinting at that it will be coming into the snapshot soon. But the word unleashed also has a Minecraft kind of theme behind it, and that is the word leash. Since you can actually lead things to fence posts in Minecraft, unleash means that you'll not be able to leash him up to anything. So just like the previous clue, I sent Olruf a image showing that I found his little hint with the Allay and a lead, also known as a leash, and it's being crossed out as in to illustrate Allay Unleashed. It could also be a hint that Allay cannot be connected to leads, which would make it very difficult for them to be transported around. There's some other cool things that the Allay does, which I cover here, and you can check out after watching this video. Now where the last hint was red sheep, which wasn't really a reference to 1.19, this is clearly a reference since it has the word Allay in it. But this isn't the only sticky note that is in this image here. We also see we got one over here as well as one over here. This one even has something that looks Minecraft related. Now both of these are in Hebrew, and I don't speak Hebrew, so ask some of the viewers what this translates into. And Mark got back with me with the translation for this one here, which when translated says, "Hello, Razeworks," which was a really cool surprise. And if you look at this little character here, this is actually my avatar known as Gordy. It's a pumpkin head with a leather tunic. So really cool to have a secret message that says hello to me. And this most likely is a reference to me being the first person to notice his cryptic messages. Olruf is a really cool person. I love talking to him. He does stream, so you guys can check him out. I'll have his link down in the description. But there's actually a third sticky note that is on his table here. And when this one is translated, it says, "You found one secret, but you also missed one." So this is a reference where I found the cryptic message translated into red sheep. Olruf is saying that there is another cryptic message that I missed. So I went back through his Twitter post where he's making different recipes, looking for hidden messages, and I also had everywhere where he wrote in Hebrew translated. So the messages on these food cards typically say what type of food it is, but rather than in Swedish, it's in Hebrew. But then I got to this picture here, and in the far top right corner, you can see there is a sticky note that has the standard galactic alphabet. So this most likely is what he's referring to, the first actual message, and the one that I missed. Translating this one translates to the same as the second one, which is red sheep. So probably nobody caught this one, and that's why he came out with a second image having the same message on it. It's very possible that we're going to have to collect all these different words that come on these sticky notes and rearrange them so they make sense. Some of you guys commented saying that you thought the red sheep was a reference to like the red herring, which means it's something that's misleading. So it's possible that these hidden notes are just something fun that Olruf is doing, but most likely they will give us some insight into the future updates of Minecraft. Now there are some pieces of paper around here too that have some messages on it, but Mark said he had a hard time reading these. He said this paper here talked about torches, which is not a common thing in Hebrew, so it could be Minecraft related. Now I'll have the original post in the description. If any of you guys are able to decipher these other notes, go ahead and ping me in my Discord. And this is a good time to remind you guys to join me on my Twitter here, where I give you guys updates on the latest things that I'm designing. Also, the last date for voluntarily migrating your Java account into a Microsoft account is approaching. That is March 10th. Anytime after this, for any accounts that didn't migrate after its expiration date, you won't be able to play Minecraft until you upgrade your account first. You'll also be given the cape as an indicator that you did upgrade. But if you do miss the deadline, you don't lose your account or anything. And once you do upgrade, you will be given the cape. Now, Minecraft Festival is another thing that's supposed to be coming in 2022. This is where Mojang kind of pushes off the whole Minecraft Festival thing to a third party. We'll just focus on that. That way Mojang can focus on just doing updates in Minecraft. So the event's going to be a little bit different than anything we've seen in the past. But of course with COVID, this got pushed off, and it's going to be sometime late this year. But there is no official date. It's supposed to be in Orlando, Florida. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because the selling of tickets was supposed to be starting in March. And we're already here in March, so it's very possible that this month they'll open it up for sales. And there's different packages for different amounts. But they also said that there's going to be an exclusive Minecraft Festival cape that's both for Java and Bedrock. Now in the past, I was never able to go to any of the Minecraft events. It was just way out of my budget, but I'm hoping to be able to make it to this one. If you'd like to help me try to get to Minecraft Festival, you can support me either on Patreon or through my PayPal, which I'll have linked in the description. We're also getting a new way to buy Minecraft, and that is a bundle. So coming this summer, you'll be able to buy Minecraft Java as well as Bedrock Edition as the Minecraft PC bundle. But there's also an option to buy each one individually. They also promote their PC Game Pass here, where apparently you're able to play Minecraft without actually owning it, and that's done through a subscription-based payment. A lot of cool stuff to look forward to. Now check out this playlist all about cool things I came across during my testing, or this playlist about other cool things in 1.19. I'm really excited to design some new cool things with the Allay, so look forward to those videos. And in the meantime, make sure you leave a like as well as subscribe. I'd like to thank all you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye!